Hey guys, and welcome to Polynomial Operation Day. So Polynomial Operations is really just a practice day of practicing adding, subtracting, and multiplying, and kind of combining all of them into one problem. So problems 1 through 9 are really multiplication and combining like term practice, which we've done. So I'm going to let you guys work on that yourself. What I really want to focus on for you guys is combining, multiplying, and adding all in one problem. So like for number 10, if you look at 10, we have w parentheses 3w plus 2 and parentheses plus 5w. Okay, so we're going to work on that one. I think that's a little bit more tricky than, say, number 4, if you look up at number 4, which is 2y parentheses y minus 4. Like, that's relatively simple. Let's work on the harder ones together. Okay? Alright. So for 10, we're going to start with multiplying because that's what our order of operations tells us to do. So we're going to start with w times 3w. Okay? And so we're going to have 3w squared, and then w times 2. So that's going to be plus 2w. And now that we have done everything inside the parentheses, we're just going to bring down this 5w. And now we are going to combine our like terms. So 3w squared, we need a w and a square, w, but no square. So now 2w, just need w, and hey look. So we can bring down the 3w squared, and 2w plus 5w will give us 7w. And that's going to be our answer. So long as you take it step by step, these problems really aren't difficult, okay? Alright, so then I think you guys should try 11 and 12, and I'll do 13, okay? So take a minute, pause the video, get 11 and 12 done. When you come back, we're going to work on problem 13. Alright, welcome back, guys. So for problem 13, we have 2x parentheses 3x squared plus 4 and parentheses minus 3x squared. Let's give it a try. So 2x times 3x squared is going to give us 2 times 3, which is 6. And then count your x's. We have 3 of them because we have 1 here and 2 here. Okay. And then we have 2x times 4, which will give us 2 times 4 is 8. Count your x's. There's just the 1. And then minus 3x squared. I just brought it down. Alrighty, make sure that this is in standard form. So is it simplified? X cubed, x squared. So it's definitely simplified, but our exponents are not in order because we have 3, 1, 2. So we need to rewrite 6x cubed minus 3x squared plus 8x. And now that problem is done. See, that one wasn't too difficult. Alrighty, but what about 15? 15 looks a little bit scary, and you're right, it is a little bit scary. That's because we have to multiply the negative 2 times everything inside this parentheses, and we also have to multiply this x times everything inside this parentheses, and then we have to add these two products. So let's do it. Alrighty. So, negative 2 times negative 2 times 4x squared will give us negative 8x squared. And then negative 2 times 5x will give us negative 10x. And now that that parentheses is done and we know we're going to have to multiply, or sorry, we know we're going to have to add, I would probably put a parentheses around it, just so you don't get confused, and do a plus, maybe another big parentheses. And now we're going to take care of this piece. X times x squared will give us, count your x's, x cubed, and then x times 6x will give us plus 6x squared. And now we just need to add them. So look for your like terms. Okay, so negative 8x squared can combine with 6x squared. So negative 8 plus 6 will give us negative 2x squared. And then, let's see, we have negative 10x. Doesn't combine with anything, so you're just going to bring it down. And x cubed doesn't combine with anything, so just bring it down. Now that we're simplified, make sure that it is in the right order. Okay, since it's not, we need to put it in the right order. So we have 2, 1, 3. So x cubed minus 2x squared minus 10x. See, that one was not as bad as you thought it would be. You just have to take it piece by piece. Okay? Alright. So, I want you guys to try 16, 17, 18, and I will do 19 for you guys. How about that? Okay, so if you guys do 16 through 18, I'll take you through 19. Alright, so pause the video, get those done. Once you have completed them, we'll work on 19. Okay, welcome back guys, and we're going to tackle problem 19 because it has 3 pieces to it, but we're just going to take them one at a time. If it helps you, cover these guys up, and then it's just a simple problem, okay? And then when you're done with that one, cover these 2 up, and it's another simple problem. Once you're done with that one, cover these 2, okay? And then you'll just add them all up. So let's get started because you're saying, yeah, right, Miss Johnson. So let's do it. So I'm just going to focus on this first parentheses. So I'm going to have 2 times 4x squared. 2 times 4 will give me 8x squared. And then 2 times negative 2x will give me negative 4x. And now that I'm done with that parentheses, I am going to put a parentheses around it. And since I know we're adding and subtracting, I'm going to put an addition sign right here. Okay? And now we're going to move on to the next one. So we have negative 3 times negative 6x squared. Negative 3 times negative 6 will give us a positive 18x squared. And then negative 3 times 4 will give us negative 12. And hey, look, we're done with that parentheses. So let's put a parentheses around this. And let's put another addition sign. And we're on our last parentheses. So we have 2x times x, which will give me 2x squared. Count your x's. And we're going to have 2x times negative 1, which will give me negative 2x. And go ahead and put your parentheses around that. Okay? So now we can combine our like terms. Sound good? Absolutely, Miss Johnson. That sounds great. Okay, So I'm going to start with 8x squared, and we also have 18x squared, and we have 2x squared. So just add 8 plus 18 plus 2, and that should give you 28. Okay, and then check out your negative 4x. See if there's another x, and it's right here. So negative 4 minus 2 will give you negative 6x. And then the only thing left is the negative 12. So you just bring it down. And that's your answer. See? Not too bad. You just have to take it piece by piece. Take it as slowly as you need it. Okay. Now, the last problem is actually rather difficult. Okay? We need to write an expression to represent the area of the shaded region in simplest form. Okay, so we're going to break this down a little bit. So I want you to ignore the inside piece right now, okay? I just want you to focus on here, okay? So this is the entire length of your rectangle, okay? And it's 3x minus 2. And this is the entire width of your rectangle, which is 4x. All right? So that's the big piece. You can think of this like a square pizza, okay? Well, let's say you have a really greedy friend, all right? Because you bought pizza for everybody, because you have money for whatever reason, and this really greedy friend takes the pizza cutter and cuts a hole right in the middle of it and takes this piece, this giant piece of pizza out. So this is the piece of pizza that he steals. And you want to know how much pizza you have left. Well, you had this amount. You had all of this, and now you only have this because he took this out. Okay? So, the way that you would find that out is you would find this amount, the big hole, the big amount, and you would subtract the small amount. Okay? So, it's going to be big minus small. I'm going to write that down. Big minus small. Alrighty. So, it says to write an expression to represent the area of the shaded region in simplest form. So what we need to do is we need to find the area of the big. Area of the big, of the whole pizza. And then we are going to subtract the area of the small. So remember, I said that area equals length times width. So let's just start with the big. So big area is 3x plus 2 and 4x. So we're going to have 4x times 3x plus 2. Okay? And we can do that. We have been doing that for 2 days now. We can do this, or 2 videos. So 4x times 3x. 4 times 3 gives us 12. Count your x's. X squared. And then 4x times 2. 4 times 2 gives us 8x. So this is our area of the big, okay? I'm going to put a parentheses around it. And now we need to find the small. So we're going to find the area of the small, which is 2x and 3x. So we are going to have 2x times 3x. That one's a little bit easier to do. So 2x times 3x, 2 times 3 will give us 6. Count your x's. And that's your area of the small. So now what did I say that we need to do to them? We need to subtract them, because we're trying to find how much is left. So we have to take this out. And to take something out, you have to subtract it. So remember what I said that we need to do whenever we have a subtraction problem. This goes back to our adding and subtracting polynomial day. We need to copy down the first parentheses, sorry, let me get the parentheses around it. And then we need to change the signs of everything after the parentheses. So this is going to be positive. And then that positive 6x squared is going to become a negative 6x squared. Okay? So now, final step, we can combine like terms. So we have a like term here and here. So 12x squared minus 6x squared will give us 6x squared. And then plus 8x. And that is our final answer. This is the problem that everybody always has the hardest time with. So I want you guys to make sure that you know how to do this. So you guys need to practice on the back page, number 25. If you can do 25 by yourself without any help, you will be fine, because this question always shows up on a test. All right, good luck, guys. Try 25. See how well you do.